When we look at a adaptive immunity, we can look at the measles virus. During adaptive immunity, someone is exposed to an antigen from either a vaccine or the actual pathogen. And this can take days to weeks for the pathogen to affect the body. With the measles, this is very contagious, in which one develops measles from a cough or sneeze, and someone releases the airborne pathogen into the air or surface of things that someone can either touch or inhale the droplets in the air that can live up to 2 hours to infect a person. When the measles infects someone, they infect the cell through the mucosa of the cell in the bronchi or trachea of a person. It binds to the cell by a hemagglutinin or H protein, which again binds to the cell either through a CD4/6 or a signaling lymphocyte activation molecule or a Nectin-4. Once the virus binds, there is an F fusion or a fusion protein, which can be known as the F protein, and that allows for the virus to be able to get through the cell membrane into the cell, which then starts to infect the body. Once the cell gets in the body, this is a virus that has a single-stranded RNA that needs to transcribe the RNA through the RNA polymers to make a mRNA so that the viral proteins can be made and are later brought into the cell to make the virus that gets released into the body. Once the body or the virus is released into the body, there are dendritic cells alveolar macrophages that pick up the viruses, and they're carried from the lung tissue that later infects the lymph nodes and spreads to the blood, which can also spread to more of the lung tissue or the spleen, intestines, liver, and in some cases the brain. If it affects the brain, it can be fatal. This process can take up to days to occur. Once the cells reach the dendritic cells and the viruses are released, we have natural killers in our body that help to take over the infection, but we use B cells and helper T cells that help to activate these cells to try and help the prevention of the spreading of the virus. Eventually, we have the cells activate the plasma cells in the body, and these tend to fight against the virus with the help from helper T cells and memory cells to fight and kill the cells so that we can eventually become immune to the virus. Although one may have the vaccine, there are no benefits other than strengthening our immunity against the disease if we do get it.